So today I would like to talk to you on about 3 gates to hell. Okay, so how those 3 gates, I will come here. So how those 3 gates of hell are working. First is karma. It's coming from yoga, so I'm sharing with you this. I will also speak about excuses, and it will not come from yoga. So karma or neediness, okay? Our neediness is one of the gate to hell. And those 3 gates are coming from Bhagavad Gita, which is one of scriptures of yoga, if you are looking for the source from where those 3 gates are coming. The second is krodha, anger, and the third is lobha, greed. Okay, so kama, krodha, and lobha. Neediness. So what does it mean, this neediness? You know, karma is sometimes karma is sometimes traduced as a desire. Now, I really love how my teacher Prasad traduced it more as a neediness, because this is this feeling of emptiness, emotional emptiness without us, that makes us grab from something from outside. So yes, we desire something from outside, but it's more like because we are needy. We feel that this is what we have to have, and this neediness is making us very attached and clinging on something. Now, what this neediness can represent in concrete way, I like to add here those 5A, because it's about our emotional fulfillment. And when we don't have this emotional fulfillment, we become all needy. So 5A. First, acceptance. Second, affection, appreciation, approval, and attention. Again, acceptance, affection, appreciation, approval, attention. I know them, but usually I put them in different way, or I forget 1 or 2. And just think about it a little moment. How often do we fish for compliments? How often we feel needy to be accepted by somebody, to have approval of somebody else, to have affection from somebody else, to have this affirmation, attention. There is not affirmation, but I use it as well. You know, this is all that we are looking for from other people around us. And how many times in coaching session I heard, I don't feel appreciated by my boss. I don't feel appreciated by my husband, you know, or I don't feel enough affection, enough love in my life. And I was there, and sometimes I'm still like fishing for attention, and I'm fishing for appreciation of my kitchen, of my cuisine. So with Alain, of course, nobody else. And I worked on it a lot, and I really realized that I mostly kind of work on all of those issues with most of the people, and I definitely don't need appreciation or approval or even attention of most of the people. But I still have few people in my life, like Alain, my children, and I realize my teacher, Prasad, that I still want it. And another day, Prasad wrote me something, that I'm doing well, and he liked something on my page. And I was like, wow, I did not realize, because I had this nice feeling, and I did not realize that I was still like kind of, hoping for it. So it's human, it's normal, but, big but, um, if we don't want to suffer, because it's about suffering, right? If we don't want to suffer and we don't go to the hell, and the hell is here in our mind, we have to offer this big 5A to ourselves. I mean, if somebody appreciates me, and if somebody gives me approval or gives me attention, but I don't appreciate myself, I don't approve of myself, I don't take care about myself, I don't give attention to myself, it does not serve. It serves for a little while, but this neediness, it's like a cup without the bottom. Whatever we put in, it just go through, and it's never enough if we don't give this 5A to ourselves, So basically, this neediness is like, I don't feel enough. I don't feel enough. Now, krodha, or anger, and I know anger like intimately, because this is my big issue, that with my both parents sick and with my dad dying, I really went to moments of big anger. And the anger is part of the steps of grief, but normally it's coming from grief of the person that is actually dying. But I realized that this anger and denial and all other things were very common also to the people around. So now it's much better. The grief is less, so anger is less. But from where is coming anger? It's not because you are screaming on people that you are more angry, that person near of you that never scream, because she suppressed this anger. But this anger, what we feel behind each anger is expectation. So please write it somewhere if you are writing, or keep note. Behind anger is expectation. And look, when we are angry, we usually make it about other people, that somebody told me, or did not tell me, or did not call me, or wrote me, or didn't do, or didn't be, whatever. It's usually about somebody else. But the truth is, the anger is ours. And expectation is ours. And I will give you an example. Another day, I asked Alain what he wants to eat, and he answered me, whatever you eat. And because he's doing this often, and I was a little bit tired, I was like, this is not helpful. This is really not helpful, and you will not do this to me. I'm asking you easy question. You can give me easy answer, and I will not take this responsibility for your menu and for your food on my shoulders. This is your choice. And I was like, oh. And then I was reflecting and I was thinking, I cannot really change somebody else, right? So, of course, I can express nicely, darling, I would really love that you tell me what you want to eat and I will be happy to make it for you. Sometimes it's not possible. So I sitting down with my food and I told him, you know what? Next time you tell me that you will eat what I eat, because I know he doesn't like it, I will eat tomato with mozzarella. He hates tomato. So I say, you see, I can handle myself, but I cannot handle you. So if you tell me this, I will eat tomato. Oh, no, I will not eat tomato. You see? So there is the way sometimes when we get angry to just step back, reflect, and say, okay, expectation. And I'm tired. I have enough of everything. So I snap, I react too quickly. If something is happening regularly, ask yourself, how can you change your expectation or your attitude towards the situation instead of other person? And this is the huge work and huge progress when we are able to do this. So now the anger is very often about I am not enough. You know, if you think about it, when you are angry, you are angry because you have this expectation, and somehow, because those expectations are not fulfilled, you feel frustrated in your sense of control, in your power over your life, over your identity. And often you don't feel respected, right? So it is about I'm not enough. Expectation, ours. This is what I was just talking. Lobha, greed. Okay, so this is more about I don't have enough. Right? So I'm taking more than I really need, and I still feel that I don't have enough. And usually, when I say greed, people think about money, you know, and they start to speak about all these rich people and about politicians, and forget about it. We are all somewhere greedy because we all feel that somewhere we don't have enough. It's more about not handling well resources and using resources more than we have to, and also about accumulating more that is really necessary. And this feeling of not enough, we can have it like, look at your library, look at your email subscriptions, look at your cupboard and the number of shoes or t-shirts or coats or whatever. There are also this like existential feeling of not having enough and need for accumulating of wealth for sure. But it can be as well, and this is my problem, like I'm greedy with my time. I feel I don't have enough time to do everything what I want to do. So this is coming from scarcity mindset. Somewhere in us, we have this program of not having enough. And it can be not having enough attention, so I don't feel good enough. And then because I ask for this attention and I have this expectation for attention, I get angry because I don't think I am enough because this other person is not giving me enough attention, you know? So I don't have enough love and I don't feel love it. I don't feel enough attention. I want it from somebody else. This person is not giving it to me. I get angry and the circle is coming all around. And because I was angry, I don't think I am good enough. And here we are just turning in the round. I don't feel good enough. I don't have enough. I am not enough. And those 3 gates are like basics. Okay. So this is what I wrote, you know, like scarcity mindset and possession. I don't know. Yeah. And the last word is unclaim. This is basically what we can do about it. How to work with greed is to unclaim what we think we are, we have, or we have to feel. I'm living in the castle. I mean, hey-oh, we are 2 or 3 with dogs living in the castle with 16 rooms. It's a huge, but if tomorrow I'm not living in the castle, I'm fine. And this is the difference. I am not the castle. I live in the castle. I would not even say I have castle, because this castle, I will not bring it with me over there. I will not. I mean, whatever is around us, we will not bring it with us in this other realm, right? So if we are aware of this, I'm always saying to people, you work it for something hard, or the life is offering you this huge opportunity and good things, this love or this castle or this company or this job, you know. And most of us, we work for it. It's not really dropping from somewhere. We had to create opportunities and we had to do a lot of things for it. But it will not last. So enjoy it while it lasts, but don't get attached to it too much. Because this attachment, this greed kind of, this need for possession, this neediness as well, is making us suffer. So unclaim start to unclaiming your children. My children are not mine, they are theirs. I'm the mother, but they are not mine. I don't owe them. They have their life, you know. So it's a really simple but not easy. And those 3 gates bring us to true suffering. For those who are in like chakra knowledge or awareness or work, these energetic centers in our in ourselves, know that the greed is connected to first chakra. So this energy of safety and stability, that the karma is connected to second chakra, this like creativity and emotional life. And Krodha is the 3rd chakra, the center of power and of I, okay, of personality, of ego, of identity. And those 3 are considered as a basic chakras. This is where we are on the same plan as animals. And after those, only in the fourth heart chakra, we are coming to unconditional love. And as long as we are in neediness, in anger, and in greed, we cannot truly love. And when we come out of those three, it means that we are also, and think just about those five, if we offer those five to us, the anger and greed, we have still to work on it, but there are so less expectation and they are so less need to accumulate and possess and have more and be more. So this is how we come to love ourselves, and when we love ourselves, we can truly love others. So I want to do like 1 week coaching on relationship and on love. I wanted to do it in February. I'm not sure if there is really demand for it, but I will put it on Facebook, and we can have a lot of discussions around this. Okay, now those are like 3 gates, but towards those 3 gates, they are like big. I make it here the picture, l'Arc de Triomphe, like a big entry to those gates. And this big entry is a fear. Bhaya. And what do we fear? Yes, we said it's fear of death. But what the fear truly is, it's the fear of loss. Possessions, titles, time, identity, respect, love, 5A, feeling, being enough, fear of loss. And now in the situation with COVID, I really notice that this virus is affecting our mind of all of us with the fear. And its little cousin, doubt. So the fear and doubt, Kirby. So the fear and doubt are those like cousins of Arc de Triomphe, leading to 3 gates, to the hell of suffering in our mind, in our life. And if you reflect how this COVID situation is affecting us and infecting us actually with the fear and all those things that are coming in our life now, like greed, anger, and neediness. Watch it, because I see a lot of angry people, a lot of people who start to spin because of time and knowledge and possessions and the future and all these things. And of course that we are all becoming more needy because we are social creature. But there are many of those we have to give to ourselves first. And because we are not able to give this 5A to ourselves, we are missing others even more. I mean, I can be wrong, but I give you this as a working hypothesis. And I suggest you observe it now, honestly, just with yourself, how those 5s are working together right now in your life, and maybe in the past, because especially anger, it's really leading to do us the things that we usually regret. and they are not good for our karma. So, and hey, neediness in relationship. Okay, we will not talk about this right now, but it's a big tip. Think about it, and I will continue with this in the next video because it's already very long. Okay, so see you for the next.